Raise your right hand.
He's going to tell you no, and then they're going to just all. Please watch yourself.
Speaking to the mic.
Thank you, Judge. Could you state your name for the record, ma'am?
Marilyn Lee.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a sub at J.E. Clark School
And how long have you been a substitute teacher at J.E. Clark?
for like 3 years,
How long have you worked at J.E. Clark in total?
like 25 years.
Oh. I want to take your attention back to January 9th and 10th of 2024. During that time, and I guess the months leading up to that, were you familiar with someone by the name of Neziah Harris?
Yes,
And how were you familiar with her?
she was a student at our school
And how long had you known Neziah for?
since first grade,
So, and what grade was she in at that time?
8th grade,
On the 9th. Okay.
8th.
So you've known her roughly for 7 years.
Yes,
Okay. You said you're a substitute teacher at J.E. Clark. How do you get assigned to different classrooms?
if a teacher is absent or if they on prep, then I go to their classroom.
And were you in Neziah's class on January 9th?
Yes,
And were you in Neziah's class on January 10th?
no,
Sorry, were you the teacher assigned to Neziah's class on the 10th?
no,
Okay, who was that teacher?
I don't know.
But you were on the 9th.
Yes,
And on the 9th, was Neziah present in that classroom?
yes.
And do you remember, if you remember, what she was wearing?
I think she had a plaid jacket on and some blue jeans. It was like a winter jacket, but it was like plaid.
May I approach you?
Yes.
We're approaching what's already been admitted as Exhibit 12. Do you recognize that photo, man?
Yeah, that's all, yeah,
And that's Neziah?
yes,
And do you recognize when that photo's from?
no,
Okay. As part of your, if you are going to be a substitute teacher, do you have to take attendance for class?
yes,
And did you do that on January 9th?
yes,
And is there a form that you fill out or handwrite in for taking attendance?
yes, this is one.
May I approach, Judge?
Yes.
I'm approaching with what's been marked as People's Proposed Exhibit 31, hoping you won't counting on us waiting for it. Do you recognize that document, Ms. Lee?
Yes,
And is that an attendance document from
Yes.
J.E. Clark?
yes,
And is that for Neziah's class?
yes,
And does that include the dates from the 8th to the 12th of January 2024?
yes,
Move to admit People's Proposed 31.
Any objection? No objection. It will be admitted as People's Exhibit 31.
And on that document, does it say that Neziah was present on January 9th?
yes,
And how is that noted on that form?
a P,
Okay, and that stands for present.
yes,
And does it say she was present on the 10th?
yes,
It does say she was present.
yes,
Was, to your knowledge, she present on the 10th?
no,
How do you know that?
because me and Larry are together every day. She comes to my room to get snacks and she was not there on the 10th.
So you're 100% that she
I'm
was?
100% sure.
I evaluate this.
Ross?
Mhm.
Hello, Ms. Lee.
Good morning.
So you said that you were a sub at the school for 25 years?
No, I was in the store for 25, for like 4 years. I've been in the building for 25 years.
Okay, so what other roles before you were a sub?
A lunch aide, school facilitator, a parent educator.
Okay, but you referenced seeing Neziah almost daily?
Yes,
Okay, so even though you're a sub, you're always present in the
Oh,
building?
yeah, I'm always in the building.
Okay, and she comes to see you every day?
Yes.
What are those interactions usually like?
Most of the time, me and Lazaya, she comes, she pick up her breakfast. We talk in the hallway for a few minutes. She go to class, then at lunchtime, we see each other again because I have a snack bar in my room and she usually come in there and get some snacks off the bar.
Okay, so when you say pick up her breakfast, is that part of your role?
No, that's not part of my role. That's in school. They have the breakfast sitting in the hallway and they just pick their breakfast up.
Okay, but she stops by to see.
Yes, she stops by to see me.
Okay, and does she do that on the 9th?
Yes,
So you were a substitute on the 9th,
yes,
and you said not the 10th.
no.
Were you a substitute prior to the 9th on the 8th?
I'm a substitute every day in the
I'm
building.
sorry, her specific class.
I can't remember I was in her class or not that day.
Okay, so maybe not regularly meeting up to the 9th.
No. Because I think her teacher was there. Mr. Smith, I think he was there that day.
Okay, do you have an idea of how often you were a substitute in that specific class that year?
Ooh. Whenever Mr. Smith wasn't there, I don't know, maybe once a week.
Okay, so it sounds like the school, maybe they don't use lots of different subs, or is it always you if he's out?
No, we have subs that come in, but I'm what they call a building sub, and I'm just placing that building.
Okay,
But like if there's 5 teachers out there, we might have 5 subs.
okay. So there could be subs other than you in that class,
Yes.
but you were there somewhat.
Yes.
Often. So you got to know Nasiah pretty well between, and did you find that she was acting at all unusual that day?
On the night she came in, she was acting very unusual because she usually just eat. I gave her assignment, she did her assignment, she laid on the floor, which made me really suspect because she never does anything like that. And she said, Miss Lee, I need to go see the counselor. And I told her after we eat breakfast, I see if the counselor is there, but the counselor never came up to see her.
So does that mean that you told the counselor about the observations you made?
No, I've never seen the counselor because she never came up to see us. I guess she wasn't in the building that day.
Okay, does that mean you tried to ask her to come see you?
Yeah, I asked this, the security guard if the counselor come in, because she sent her to my room, but she never came in.
Okay, so just the security guard.
Yeah,
Did you tell anyone about what you'd seen other than the security guard?
no,
And then Nasiah left at the usual time at the end of school?
yeah, at 2:40,
She got on the bus?
yes,
So other than that behavior, she followed her usual routine?
yes.
And then I know you didn't sub the next day, but you were present in the building on the 10th?
Yes,
Did you have any interaction with the police on the 10th?
I can't remember on the 10th, I can't remember.
Did the police ever interview you related to this case?
They came in and they didn't interview me, they just, I think it was Officer Jackson. That's the only person who spoke to me.
Do you know when that was?
I can't give you a date, but it was like in, I want to say October,
Okay, October of this past year, 2024,
yeah, 24,
and that was the first time,
yes,
okay, and the only time,
until I got the subpoena.
until the subpoena, okay. And you're saying it wasn't really an interview, well?
No, it wasn't an interview, she just told me that I would have to come to court, that's all she said, she didn't give me no interview.
Okay, just to let you know.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, no further questions, thank you. Did you redirect?
Yeah, very good. You said in October-ish of last year, 24, an Officer Jackson talked to you.
yes,
Do you know, does Officer Jackson work for the Detroit Public School Department or Detroit Police?
I think Detroit Police Department,
And that was the first time you were contacted?
yes.
I have another further question.
Previously, you are done testifying, please watch your step.
Okay.
Walking out of the witness. Okay,